oh my god, he said something controversial, I have to watch this video. And I'm fucking serious about this, by the way. So if you want to sacrifice everything to get rich, then this is the right video for you. If you're just here because you're curious and you think that it's wrong and that it is unjust, also fine, but I'm not gonna go argue with you. So do whatever the fuck you want with this video. You can listen if you're curious. If not, also fine. I'm not making the video for you. So basically, after experimenting with a bunch of health stuff and just in general every way of like getting more effective and productive at business, I just found certain things that are not really healthy or not really morally wise, but that you can use to get more productive and so generate more revenue that you can use if you want. If not, also fine, but I just wanted to share them with you because the younger me probably doesn't know about this and you are the younger me in this situation, so I want to help you and I just make those videos because I want to help society, if that sounds cool. I don't know. The first thing, let it be super clear that this is not advice. This is something that you can use in your benefit, in your advantage, if you want, to get more money, to get more wealthy, and you can then fix all the problems that you get from this later when you have money, which is what I decided to do, but you don't have to. The first thing in your health is sleep. You can work till 2 a.m., wake up at 7 a.m., and do that for like 2 or 3 weeks until you completely burn out and then abuse caffeine to stay awake and become productive and just eat single ingredients foods. You can do that. That works. I tried it and it works. And you become productive and you do a lot of work. You drink a lot of coffee and maybe energy drinks. You go to the gym, you work, and you just do that. You eat, sleep, work, repeat, or work out, whatever. And then after 3 weeks, your body's like, hey, you're sick now because we can't recover because you only give us 5 hours of sleep. So you have to like recover from your sickness or whatever. That's what's gonna happen. And people are gonna hate you because you don't go out with them and you don't see your family and you reject everything to go out, blah, blah. So people are gonna hate you, which is fine because you only do this to generate wealth, which was the reason why you watched this video and the end result that you're aiming for right now. The second thing besides sleep, which you can do and abuse caffeine to stay alive, is drinks and food. So caffeine, of course, necessary if you're not going to sleep much. So you need to drink like a lot of caffeine to stay awake and stay productive. You're okay by doing this because you want to get rich and you want to sacrifice this period. If not, don't do it. The other thing is food. I noticed, I tried everything. Like I tried the junk food, I tried the high carb foods, like a lot of fruits. I tried solo protein, and what I noticed was that protein for the first 10 hours of the day works, and then add some carbs to get a sleep, because if you only drink caffeine and eat meat, getting to sleep is super hard because the carbs just help you to get a sleep, or you just got to take a lot of supplements, which is also necessary if you drink a lot of caffeine. You have to balance your electrolytes. Otherwise, you can't sleep, which happened to me. So just dive into that if you have any problems with going to sleep or being calm or whatever. So what I basically do is I just eat a shitload of protein. So at the cafe, I order a shitload of cappuccinos, and then I eat some eggs or some meat. Solo, just only that. I say solo because we're in Spanish-speaking country, so that's how I order it. Solo huevos, which mean only eggs, and then with bacon. And then sometimes you just eat like 2 slices of meat, like only meat, like solo carne, as you can say it in Medellin, where we are at. And that helps you to focus. Make sure to salt it properly because you're drinking a lot of caffeine. You have a like low electrolytes because you're sweating, you're like going to the toilet a lot, so you're flushing out all your electrolytes. So make sure to salt your eggs and your meat very well, and then you will just feel good. You get the power from your body, and then at like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., you kind of want to start with eating the carbs. Like I just eat a lot of fruit. I just eat like a fruit bowl or whatever I feel like, or just a lot of handfuls of blueberries. And that's what I do at night. And then you also clicked on this video to see why you should morally not do this. So first thing is family, but also girls. I have made my own decision on this, and you can make your own decision too. First of all, family. I don't speak to my family often. I'm in a different country. I moved out of the Netherlands to go to Bali first, and now I'm in Colombia, and I'm not gonna live in the Netherlands again ever. So I don't really see my family that often, but I'm willing to sacrifice that. Seeing them every quarter-ish, I just fly back and I spend time with them, and it's fun. And then I live my own life again. I'm ready to sacrifice that, but that's super personal for everyone because the guy that we live with here, he's super close with his family. He calls his mother twice a day, which is also fine. You do whatever the fuck you want. But I made this video to show you what I'm doing, and I don't speak to my family at all, like maybe once a week, and then I call them. Like once a week is maybe texting to get like pictures of my dog or whatever, something that my mom did in the week, like that's interesting to talk about. And I FaceTime them once a month or 2 times a month. That's morally not really adjust if that's the right word. It's not really what people want, but I'm willing to sacrifice that. And the other thing is girls. You can sacrifice girls, which will probably make you more efficient. But for me, I think I have some youth trauma, which is fine. I'm gonna solve that later. I don't really want to worry about that at all right now. I just fulfill my youth trauma with not getting girls in the past. Like I never got any girls till I was like 20. I lost my virginity at 20. So now I have this like dark desire to get a shitload of girls to validate my ego. It's fine. I can get them. We have this place. I'm trying to get yoked. So like the girls like the muscles. The girl like me because I'm 6'8", whatever. I like to think that I'm semi-decently looking, and that's why it works. Or maybe it's because of the penthouse. I don't give a shit. Like we just play pool with them here, and then we bring them to the jacuzzi if you have multiple girls over, or if you're alone, doesn't really matter. And then you just bring them there to the bedroom, and you do whatever you think is necessary. That's morally not wise, sleeping with a lot of girls. I think I made out with 8 girls here now in Medellin, and I slept with 5 in like 4 weeks. It's not really morally right, maybe. I don't give a shit. You do what you want. It helps me because it distracts me from work for like only the evening. I want the distraction, and I don't really feel like jerking off. I don't really want to do that. I don't know. I don't like it. I just hate it. So I use the things that I have, all my powers, to get some hoes over and satisfy my needs that way. And once again, morally, not really wise, probably not the right way of doing it. But I don't give a shit because I use it to be efficient. Because if I sleep with a girl, if I'm with her between like 8 p.m., like usually they come like 9 p.m. and then I send them an Uber back 1 a.m. ish, 12 a.m/1 a.m. And so that's like 3 or 4 hours I spend it with him. And then I'm super satisfied, I'm fulfilled, I released my needs, if that makes sense. And I wake up the next day and I grind work because I'm hungry again for work because the horniness is gone, and I just spend all my attention on work again. Once again, morally, probably not really wise, but that's not the reason why you're watching this video. So that's what I'm doing. I don't sleep enough. At least now I started sleeping without an alarm, so I sleep enough, but I abuse caffeine to stay up later. I abuse all the stuff around me to rizz up girls, to rizz up hoes, to get them over twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Okay, that's what I do, and I become more efficient with it because it makes me more efficient, so I can make more money, and you can make your own decisions on this. And I know that like in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm probably gonna get a little crash somewhere that I need like a week off somewhere, sometime. But that's fine. I'm using this season to build, to grow. Actually, tomorrow we're flying to Mexico for a week off. So I probably wouldn't be working too much, just only filming for the TV series that we're making. But for the rest, I'm probably not really working that much in that period, so I can kind of relax. And then we go back and I can sacrifice other things again to, I sacrifice fun again to work more. And that's what I'm doing. You can do what you want, which is also fine. But I know that there are a lot of young guys out there that are willing to sacrifice all of this to get more wealthy. So this is how I do it. This is what I found is most efficient for me. Only protein and then fruits at night. Don't really sleep that much at all. But I would recommend to sleep more than 5 hours because you're just gonna drink a bit too much caffeine, which is unhealthy. And the girls, yeah, you do whatever the fuck you want with those girls, but I am satisfied with what I'm doing right now, and I'm gonna continue doing it until I feel like it's wrong, or I find a wife that I'm gonna stay loyal to, because I'm still gonna do that. I'm still looking for a wife, but until now didn't find her, so I'm not gonna commit to anyone, which is fine. I'm not selling a course. I'm just making those videos because I know the younger me needed to hear this. So there you go. You're welcome. I hope you learned anything from it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.